29-yard line, brought down there.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It was definitely hard to find. Space near the goal line, you always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Benson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
3rd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
57's the mic, right? Here we go, G. Here.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Benson. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
There on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
on 2nd down. It's Benson.
28-yard line.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Benson, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught by Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
There on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to rebuild.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
57, Mike, 57.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play callers just feel.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the...
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession let Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
But it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Murray. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to throw it. Murray. Forced out to his left. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Back to throw. Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And he completes it to Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.